Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Dr. Gevrek. We are learning about labor economics and this is chapter 9, part 7, where we discuss empirical evidence on labor market discrimination. In part 6, we kind of got started talking about this. So I'm going back one slide. We talked about Hammermesh and Biddle study. This was a very interesting discrimination study. This is discrimination based on looks, beauty of the person. So I want you to know that actually beauty is not a protected category, right? Because it's something you can alter to some extent. But this is a very interesting study. Wage differences on the basis of one's beauty ratings, and they found that above average looking men actually make 4% compared to the average looking person, and what they call ugly, which is really hard for me to do. But people with below average looks, actually males, make 9% less. And for American women, people with above average looks, they make 8% more than the average looking people. And then people who are below average looks make 4% less. So this is an empirical evidence on discrimination based on the looks. And there's a paper by a researcher, and it's entitled Ugly Criminals, and it just like evidence on the having below average looks is associated with being in a crime, having criminal background. Okay, I was able to say. Okay, the second study I would like to talk about is a QGE paper. This is Customer Discrimination and Employment Outcomes of Minority Workers. So they focused on Atlanta, Boston, Detroit, and Los Angeles. So they focused on the percentage of Black individuals among newly hired workers. So they looked at jobs that have customer contact and non-contact jobs, okay? Contact jobs are those jobs that require workers to interact with customers, such as being a customer, one-on-one customer service representative in a store, okay? Or servers. No contact jobs in a restaurant setting, for instance, the cooks, in the kitchen, or customer service helping on the phone. Okay, so treatment group is the contact group, the jobs that require you to have contact with customers, and there are no contact jobs. This could be you're sitting in a cubicle all day, not interacting with people. Okay, so when the customers are over 50% Black, people in the contact jobs, right, 58% were Black individuals. When customers are over 3/4 white, right, only 9% of people hired were Black. So if the customers are over half 50% Black, 58% of the positions are filled by Black workers. If it's 3/3, 75% or more white, then only you hiring 9% Black workers. So given that the population of Black people in different areas are different, right? So when the customers are over half Black, 58 minus majority of the customers are white, 9%. So 49% of individuals, 49% more percentage of Black workers you're hiring because your customers are Black, or you're not hiring, right, because your customers are white. So let's have a control group, right? No contact jobs. So these people are working in the back office, right? So if the customers are more than half Black, 46.6% higher are Black. If the customers are over 75% white, you only hire 12.2% Black individuals, okay? So what's the difference? So not all of it is, discrimination, right? Because it could be such that customers are more than 50% Black. Maybe that's a highly diverse environment where there's lots of black individuals living in the area. Okay, 46.6 minus 12.2, 34.4. Okay, so this is basically when your customer base changes, right? When your customers are predominantly white, you're hiring only 12.2% black individuals. When they're predominantly white, you're hiring 46.6%. And for contact jobs, that difference is higher. Okay, so 49 minus 34.4, you get what kind of difference? Almost 15%. So 58% of newly hired workers are black when the most customers are black. This is what it says here. 9% of newly hired workers are black when the most customers are white, and also if these are contact jobs. I'm just reiterating. Customer discrimination therefore reduces the fraction of black people hired among newly hired by 49 percentage points. Okay, so that's what, however, this is incomplete, right? Look at the control group. However, maybe these firms with black customers, right, these group, are located in predominantly black neighborhoods. So you're more likely to hire what you have in the labor. So you have many black individual applicants for these jobs, right? So you need a control group, those jobs where workers have no contact with customers, therefore you're more likely to hire who is available in the workforce. So this no contact control group controls for that. So 46.6% of newly hired workers are black when most customers are black, and 12.2% of newly hired workers are black when most customers are white. Okay, these are no contact jobs. So this difference between 46.6 minus 12.2 is 34.4 difference expected when there's no discrimination, right? No customer discrimination. So there's going to be some difference in hiring based on populational differences, so on and so forth. So overall though, 49% control group minus treatment group. Overall, 14.6% will be due to face-to-face contact with black workers and white customers, lowering number of people, black individuals hired by the company. So this could be due to customer discrimination according to this. This is a really top journal. So their study is just not these numbers. These are not raw numbers, folks. These are after controlling for lots of things. Okay. Another study, this is customer discrimination again, an MBA. So again, a QLE paper. This is racial differences in professional basketball players' compensation. Okay. So 3/4 of all NBA players, NBA is National Basketball Association, right? NBA players are black. These are highest paid paid players, the most talented. So many black coaches are available, right? So we just had the first, I'm going to NFL, but 2023 Super Bowl was the first one with the 2 black quarterbacks. And this is very historically significant because QB positions weren't held by black players, even though black players are predominantly represented in NFL. Okay, going back to this. So 3/4 of NBA players are black. Most coaches are black. Fans, however, are the entire US, right? Fans are white mostly. And one of the biggest fans is one of my colleagues, another econ professor. He's a big fan. Okay. So the racial composition of basketball team has a strong impact on game attendance, they found. This is very interesting. So they found that replacing one black player with one it needs to be equally talented, one equally talented white player, and they do it using regression. They found that there's more than 9,000 more fans in attendance. So it turns out calculations show that 600,000 more revenue annually for the team. Okay. So typical white player in NBA earns 20% more than black player who play the same position and have equal ability, comparing the statistics, right? The stats of the player. And this was average salary back in the day, 4.5 million a year. So just keep these in mind. So this is an example. If this is discrimination, more than likely customer discrimination, because the customer is the basis, and you see why this is customer discrimination, because more fans are showing up. Okay, so in part 8 we'll talk about policy application, and I'll see you then. Be well, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so. Also, don't forget to like this video. If you like this video, other students like yourself will find this video and benefit from it. I'll see you later. Bye.